on form. Now we've already talked about line, shape, color, and value. So again, we're going to talk about form. When it comes to form, the key thing to remember is that form is a 3D shape. I'm going to say that one more time. Form is a 3D shape. 3D shape. A sphere is a form. A cube is a form. A cylinder is a form. Now, again, if they're shapes, you know we have two types of shapes. We have geometric, aka man-made shapes, and we have organic, natural shapes. Now, what would be the form of a circle? Obviously, it would be a sphere. What would be the form of a square? A cube, right. Now, when it comes to organic shapes and turning them into organic forms, you need to sort of think outside the box. Have you ever thought of a peanut being an organic form? Have you ever thought of a cloud being an organic form? A hand being an organic form? A tree stump can be an organic form. Now, the key thing when you're drawing forms, you need to use value. Now, here what we're looking at an example of how light cast onto an object. In this case, the object is a sphere. What you see here, the light bulb represents the light source. Wherever a light shines, that would be the brightest. Now I want you to imagine if this wasn't a ball here and you were standing right here. If you were standing right here, where would your shadow be if the light was shining on you? Right, it would be behind you. That's called a cast shadow. But we'll get more into that later. But again, I'm gonna go back over this presentation one more time. It's pretty fast. All right. So again, we're gonna talk about form. We've already talked about line, shape, color, value. Today, let's focus on form. Now, form is a 3D shape. Now, since we're talking about shapes, remember we have two types: geometric shapes, organic shapes. Now, when it comes to forms, you can have geometric forms and you can have organic forms. That is all. All right, that concludes this presentation. Make sure you mark it as done and move on to the next assignment.